Hello guys, you are welcome to my YouTube page. This page is for educational purpose only. So it will be of benefit to you if you subscribe to this page, particularly students who have in the nursery, primary, secondary, and even the higher institution, and even some teachers. This page will be of good to you. Do yourself by sharing or subscribing to this page. So we are going to start with mathematics. Mathematics is a subject that is very simple, but because there is no good foundation that has been laid to most of these persons, that is why they are saying mathematics is difficult. Mathematics is not difficult. What is important in mathematics is how to manipulate the signs that numbers or numerals are carrying. So I want you to understand that numbers have two signs they are carrying, positive and negative. The sign that follows a particular number is the sign that number is carrying. And there are two signs that numbers carries or numerals carries in mathematics: positive and negative. So right away we are going to look at this, how you can manipulate these signs. So they are what we call the law of mathematical sign. Law of mathematical sign. The law of mathematical signs. Now there are laws guiding the manipulation of mathematical sign in mathematics. What are these mathematical signs? We have addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, we have division, and so on. So basically what we are going to be looking at is this basic sign in mathematics. If you can be able to manipulate this sign in mathematics, we are going to make a headway in mathematics. So we are going to look at certain laws guiding these signs. The first law is the law of multiplication of same sign. The law of multiplication of same sign. If two numbers have the same sign, the result will be positive. Either negative times negative will be positive. Positive times positive will also be positive. So the law of multiplication of same sign, that is to say, plus times plus is equals to plus. Example: plus 2 times plus 1 is equals to plus 2. This 2 is carrying a positive sign and this 1 is carrying a positive sign. The sign that precedes a number is that sign that number is carrying. The sign that follows a number is the sign that number is carrying. Like in this case, you can see there's no sign following 2. But in mathematics, if there's no sign following a number like this, automatically that number is carrying a positive sign. Likewise this. So by the law 1 that states plus times plus is plus. Plus times plus is plus. Sorry for this omission. Now the same sign, minus times minus is plus. Same sign too. Minus 2 times minus 1 is equals to plus 2, as you can see. So when one of the law you must have in mind is that when you are multiplying two numbers of same sign, mark you that the result will be positive. Like you can see here, law 1 says plus times plus is plus. Law 2 says minus times minus is plus. So multiplying number of same sign will end up having positive as a result. Are we okay? So we'll be looking at law 2. Law 2 states that if different sign, the multiplication of different signs, the multiplication of different signs is law 2, the law of multiplication of different signs. So if different signs, that is positive, different signs number that is positive or negative, is being multiplied, the result will be negative if the signs are different. If you are multiplying two numbers with different signs, the result will be negative. That is to say, plus times minus is equals to minus. Minus times plus is equals to minus. For example, minus plus 1 times minus 2. We are going to have minus 2. This is plus 1 times minus 2. We are going to have minus 2. Minus 1 times plus 2. We are going to have minus 2. Whichever position, whether the positive is positive come first or negative the other way, negative this way and this way, but have it in mind that when you are multiplying two numbers with different sign, the result will carry a negative number. Are we okay? So take note, it's very important, and this is one of the aspects that people are not getting it right. So now that you are in this page, get this thing right. So the third sign we are going to be looking at is the multiplication of even sequence negative numbers. The multiplication of even sequence negative numbers. Now, there are even numbers. We know what even number is all about. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, and we are told that the multiplication of even sequence negative numbers. That means that negative numbers are arranged sequentially in an even form. For example, minus 2, minus 1, this is arranged evenly because it's 2, 1, 2. Negative number arranged sequentially in an even form. Also, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is also a negative number arranged sequentially in an even order. So if we are to multiply such numbers that are arranged evenly, the result will be positive. Such negative number arranged evenly, the result will be positive. So, for example, minus 2 times minus 1 is equals to plus 2. You can also say minus times minus is plus. You can also write this as, it can also be as this, plus 2 is accepted. So minus times minus from our first law is plus. 2 times 1 is 2. So also if we are to add the other even sequence number, minus 2 times minus 1 times minus 2 times minus 3. What will be the answer of this? Minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2. Plus 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 times minus 3 is plus 12. Is plus 12, or you write it this way. So these are things you must know, and these are basic aspects that people don't get it right. Whether you like it or not, we add, we subtract, we multiply numbers in every calculation we are doing. And if you don't have a solid grip of how to manipulate these signs, you will not have a headway to calculate such problems. So in the next lesson, we are going to look at law 4, law 5, law 6, law 7, law 8, law 9, law 10. So if you stay consistent in this page by subscribing, you be part of the benefit that this channel is going to do to a lot of these persons. You are welcome. Do me a favor by subscribing or following this channel for educational purposes. If you have your children, they can also benefit. You also can also benefit. It is very, very important. Even the lay men at home also need to do some calculations. And if you are to calculate precisely, you need to have a grip on how to manipulate this mathematical sign. So in our next class, we are going to look at law 4, law 5, law 6, law 7, law 8. Thank you very much as you subscribe to this channel.